Both fighters touch them up and meet in the middle. And a strong overhand right away by MAIA SCHMIDT, but Jessica Pitts is standing tall in the pocket and trading right back. Boys, these ladies are banging. Oh, and a big right hand right there from MAIA SCHMIDT.
Yeah, Pitts is going to want to stop throwing naked kicks because SCHMIDT is throwing heat. Little headbutt there.
Well, Cody, we've talked about that time and time again, that is one of the biggest mistakes that we see in the elimination ranks and even sometimes up into the pros, that naked kick leads to devastating results.
For sure. You know, it's, especially when they throw a naked kick and they don't get their head off the center line. It's tough there.
But in terms of technique, you know, for a debutante, MAIA SCHMIDT does bring some technical skill here.
Yeah, she keeps showing that rear side feint and then throwing the rear hand right behind it. She's landing it almost every time.
But Jessica Pitts is walking through everything right now.
Yeah, her pressure is definitely going to give MAIA some problems. It's a hard thing to fight off the back foot, so she's definitely giving her problems with her pressure.
Now, as Pitts continues to march forward, the one thing that I would like to see maybe a little bit out of her is some side-to-side movement with the head, because she's keeping everything on the center line for the most part. Maybe a level change here and there just to change the look up.
Yeah, for sure, or at least just throw volume. You know, it's hard to just walk forward with someone who's throwing heat and volume like SCHMIDT. You know, the pressure is one thing, but if you're not throwing anything, you're just going to get pieced up.
And Pitts is cracking right back. That was a nice Three Peaks combo right there.
Yeah, for sure. And this is that experience you're talking about. She's been in hard fights. She's taken damage before and continued to fight. So she's been in this situation.
Little 1-2 right down the chute from MAIA SCHMIDT. And again, a strong right hand counter off of that from that leg kick right there from Jessica Pitts. But you have to give credit to each of these ladies. They are just biting down on the mouthpiece and moving forward. It is grit mountain in the cage right now.
For sure, a lot of power from both girls, a lot of volume from both girls.
Now, in terms of the volume and the intensity of the strikes that are being thrown by someone like MAIA SCHMIDT, how important is it for her to understand what her exertion is right now, it being that this is the first round and she hasn't found a way to get Jessica Pitts out of there yet?
You know, I've never seen her fight, so I'm not sure what her cardio level is at. But if she's, part of being a debut is not really is not understanding what your power can do, right? Which sometimes is a positive, sometimes a negative. If you think I can put someone down, you might find like.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, you hope that she could be able to hold that pace throughout the entire time, but that's all a part of the process, right? You know, and that's something that she's going to have to learn how to manage on her own, and the only way that she's going to be able to learn how to do that effectively, efficiently, and to a high level is by putting herself in the fire and getting it done. Now, if you're in the corner of Jessica Pitts, what sort of advice are you offering?
Lighting her up because she's walking straight forward. She's got to get her head side-to-side movement, show some wrestling. Even if she doesn't want to wrestle, she's just got to mix it up.
Certainly. And we're off in the second round. And again, a counter off of that leg kick.
Good teams, good side kicks. MAIA SCHMIDT has a very well-rounded striking game, especially for an amateur debut fighter.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed by these two ladies right now. I mean, we're seeing not just some grit and them just flat out scrapping and getting after it, but we're seeing technical skill from each of them. And especially as a debutante, you can't help but be impressed by what we're seeing out of MAIA SCHMIDT. That counter right hand that she throws is pretty crisp.
Down the pipe.
That's a fastball.
A lot of debut amateurs and pros throw one. They go one strike, they throw one strike. I don't think MAIA SCHMIDT's thrown one strike the whole fight. You know, it's either 2 or 3, sometimes even 4.
You know, Cody, you corner a lot of people. How encouraging is that when you see that from your fighter that, you know, right away out of the gate, they're not doing regular debut amateur things. Like they're showing you a level of intricacy to their game that you don't normally see at this stage.
She's been training since 2017. I've been training since 2017. So we've been training the same amount of time. So it's good to see that she's putting into practice all the training and part of it.
Oh my Lord! That is a busted nose. Oh my God, Jessica Pitts' nose is on the side of her face. And MAIA SCHMIDT is starting to tee off. This is like Rocky and Clubber Lang. Oh my Lord, that knee to the body. The overhead, oh, and Bobby Wambacher steps in and stops it. What a war right there! Oh my God! The look of carnage in the cage right now is tremendous, ladies and gentlemen.
Jessica Pitts, she's tough as nails. Good stoppage by Bobby. What a hell of a fight.
Great stoppage by Bobby, and you have to give nothing but respect and credit to Jessica Pitts. She stood tall the entire time. She never fell despite having her nose crushed. And Colorado Combat Club staff is in the cage, making sure that the surface is cleaned up prior to the next contest. We're going to have the official decision momentarily from our in-cage announcer, Aaron Brown. And you gotta love that, seeing a little bit of flair and a little bit of pizzazz after getting that first win.
Not many better feelings. Not many better feelings than getting your hand raised in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Bobby Wambacher steps in at 2 minutes and 5 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner by T.